let me know when anyone jumps on. Get started. Hopefully this works. See how it goes. God, love technology. Maybe no one will jump on. And then
Yeah, 16.
All right. Hey guys, this is Chelsea. How are you guys? Thanks for joining your Power Vinyasa yoga class this Saturday morning. Hopefully all of this works today. I think yesterday I had more technology issues than ever. So if you were able to join the noon kids yoga class with my daughter Ella, I thought she did so well. It was super fun, and I planned on posting it on YouTube, but we didn't have any sound in our recording, so we're figuring that out. And then anybody who jumped on to the 5 p.m. Collaboration class with my good friends from Equinox, that was an epic fail. We couldn't get the technology working between all of us, but the intention was to switch between Blair, Danielle, myself, and Dre, but didn't quite work. So I apologize if you showed up and it wasn't what you expected, but I couldn't help but just laugh at those issues just being like the drill of life, right? Like, just like what's happening globally with all of us, like all of this is the drill, right? It's the yoga that we do to help us prepare to get through those times, right? That's the practice, right? So we show up on our mat, we practice being present, we practice acknowledging when we're triggered, right? When our nervous system is triggered and we move into fight or flight, we feel it, we understand it, and then we understand tools to bring us back into connection mode. When we're grounded, we can have rational thought. And then we can practice being aware, like, okay, there's some patterns that tend to come up for me when there is a drill, right? Or when something challenging is happening. What are those patterns? Do I want to hold on to those patterns? Do I want to hold on to those little pieces of my personality? Or do I want to thank them for being here, let them go, the practice of aparigraha, letting go. And then finally working towards freedom, right? And so I just have so much gratitude for the practice and an opportunity to lean into the practice to help me get through, somewhat insignificant challenges like technology, and then also bigger challenges that we're all going through today. So anyway, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. Sorry if you were on the call yesterday or on the live stream yesterday. I will have my sister-in-law Jen, who's quarantined with us, come out because she's absolutely gorgeous and I love having her here. So thank you, Jen. And let's just get started on your back in Supta Baddha Konasana. So touch the soles of your feet together and let your knees butterfly out. So start to get comfortable. We will be working inner and outer hips and thighs today. So right away, start to acknowledge how this feels. If it's too much sensation right away, bring your feet forward a little bit. If it's not enough sensation, bring your heels closer towards your glutes. Like Jen's doing, you can have one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, or you can let your arms just flop open. So the idea is that you get very comfortable. Okay, find a slight tuck of your chin just so the back of your head is down. Okay, take the breath in. And open your mouth. One more time, breathe it. Super good. Find just a slight pelvic tilt up so that the hip pointers turn up and you lengthen the lower back down. Looks awesome. Now you can continue with a natural breath or we move into Ujjayi. So seal your lips, breathe in through the nose, count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold at the top and exhale through your nose. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathless. And then continue that cycle. So the breath just comes in through your nose and out through your nose. But if that feels like effort, if it doesn't feel good, then just a natural, slow, calm breath. And then a moment of gratitude for your yoga practice, for us to be together, although not physically, but energetically. And a moment of freedom to kind of separate from all that's happening outside the four corners of your mat so that you can bring in this, again, this idea of awareness and freedom and openness and ultimately peace. So a few more rounds of breath on your own. I will go ahead and turn on the music here. If it's ever too loud, just let me know. Just make a comment here. I will say that I am on Spotify. It's just my first name and last name, no space or dot between. So Chelsea Kanan. And we're using the Flow playlist, right? So if you want to turn that on, you can do that. And let's get started here. So a couple more rounds of breath. I start to bring the energy in. One more Ujjayi breath in. And slow Ujjayi breath out. Okay, keep the breath going in and out through your nose nice and slowly. And then use the help of your hands to bring your knees together to touch. And then in towards your chest. And then right into broken bridge. Stamp your feet to the wide edges of your mat and knock your knees together. So now you feel the space in the lower back and some stretch in the outer hips and thighs. Okay, and let your knees just flop to the right and knees flop to the left. So like you're flipping through the pages of a book, the knees don't have to stay touching. Okay, and then pull your knees up and in towards your chest, neutralize here, and right into happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. So let your knees go wide. Jen's pretty open, so she's grabbing your feet, but feel free to grab your ankles or the backs of your thighs. Prioritize lengthening your entire spine down on the mat. So the tailbone all the way through the back of your head is down. If it does feel good to right side to side, that's fine, no problem. But again, the priority is the spine down. And one more breath in. And then use the strength of your arms to pull your knees a little closer to the mat and the breath out. Good, gently release, pull your knees in. Let's go cow face legs, but a little more supportive variation. So cross your right knee up and over your left. Reach up and just grab for your knees and then pull your knees closer towards your chest. Hey, some of you, maybe you already worked out today, are super, super open. You can reach and grab the pinky edges of your feet, but still probably too early. And again, prioritize keeping the tailbone down and then try to keep the heels away from the glutes. Keep the back of your head down. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, gently release and switch it out. So now your left knee is up and over the right. So I can see my left knee but not the right. Just reach up and then grab for your shins and pull your knees closer towards your chest. Okay, keep the heels away from the glutes. Again, if you're super open, still probably very, very early, you can grab for the pinky edges of your feet like you're grabbing handlebars. Let the heels come away from the glutes. So this is just the warm-up. We're setting the tone of the breath, noticing the subtle nuances, right? Sometimes we come into the practice super connected, other times a little distracted. Neither is right or wrong. It just is what it is, so we just start to notice. Okay, one more breath in here, and one more breath out. Really nice. Release, pull your knees in and figure four stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, and then just gently use your right hand to push the right knee forward a bit. Like Jen's doing, you can reach and wrap your palms around your left thigh. But again, let the right knee pull forward closer towards your mat. Take another breath in and breath out. Good, we're gonna start to pick it up here a little bit. Bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your palms, and then pull your elbows to the wide edges of the room. Okay, from here, take the breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders lifted off the mat. Lift a little bit higher, breathe in. Now twist and tap the left elbow to the right knee on the breath out. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale and tap, Inhale, center. Exhale and tap. So here you can let us know if the music's too loud, we can adjust. But again, the playlist is on Spotify, under Chelsea Kanan, under Flow. Keep it up, Jen. Ha. So a little bit more sensation. Head, neck, and shoulders stay lifted the entire time. Or a little less sensation, you can tap the shoulders down, then lift up and twist. But you contract, you exhale on the twist. Ha. Okay, we're here 4. Ha. We're here 3. We'll move into little pulses here in 2 and 1. Reach your left arm past your outer right knee. Little pulses. Ha, 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 ha. Just 4,
3, see if you can get your right shoulder off the mat as much as your left. 2, and 1. Lower down, knees in, and then switch it out. Figure 4, left ankle over the right knee. Pause for a moment and enjoy the stretch in the outer left hip. Give us a little thumbs up if the music is good, or if you need us to turn it down or up. We've got Ella here, our yoga star, so let's go for it. Good, go with us, Ella. Okay, cool. All right, awesome, Jen. Now we move on. Bring your hands behind your head. Squeeze your fingertips, pull the elbows out wide, and now draw the rib cage in. Breathe in. Open your mouth, exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Lift a little higher, breathe in. Exhale, right elbow, outer left knee. Center, inhale. Exhale, hop. Center, inhale. Exhale, hop. So we're getting some openness in the hips while we tone our center. So the idea is that we fire up our center, creating tapas or a fiery discipline. It's what keeps us focused, it's what keeps us going, right? And committed to the practice to get us through, right? Okay, so here it is, just 4 more. And 3 more. Jen looks so good, she makes it look so easy. 2 more. And 1. Reach your right arm past your outer left knee, little pulses. Ha, ha, ha. You're gonna do it. Get it in, girl. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Perfect. Now eagle crunches. Cross your right leg up and over the left. Now right arm underneath the left. Eagle crunches. Okay. Now from here, extend your toes forward and your fingertips back. Breathe in. Exhale, everything lifts. Touch your elbows towards your knees. Extend, inhale. Exhale and lift. Ha. Extend, inhale. Exhale and lift. Super good. So you're squeezing your legs, squeezing your arms, increasing the mobility in the joints, creating more flexibility, and then back to this toning. So it's ha. And as you extend, press the lower back down and pull the rib cage in. Hey, looks super good. Tell us again if the music is good. We're here just 4. Okay, let's get Jen 3. Notice how I pause when it gets hard. For 2, and then little pulses on 1. Just little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, yep, 2, and 1. Full body stretch. Arms out, legs out. Big breath in. Part your lips and ha. Good. Bend your knees, pull your knees towards your chest. Eagle on the left. Left leg up and over. Left arm underneath the right. Hey, squeeze the legs and arms. And then now extend your fingertips back, your toes forward. Breathe in. Exhale, everything lifts. Ha. Extend, inhale. Exhale, ha. Extend, inhale. Exhale and lift. Super good. And again, if you want less sensation, try to lift the legs a little higher, a little bit more. It's like Jen's doing, she's just almost tapping her heels to the mat and reaching your fingertips back. So play around with what feels good. And then right about that point, you want to pause and stop. Just ask yourself why. Right? If you lost the breath, totally fine. Yes, pause and breathe. But just like, I don't know, then that's where you power through. Okay, this is it. 2 more. Yeah, Jen, keep it up. Jen doesn't get to pause. And then little pulses. Little pulses. Good, this is it, you guys. Keep it up. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full body stretch. Arms out, legs out. Big breath in. Ah, good. Bend your knees, pull your knees towards your chest. Just take bridge pose. So we'll stretch out the abdominal muscles, get in our first back bend. Now push your feet down. You can get go ahead and lift the hips up. Okay, so toes face forward, heels behind the toes. Now you can karate chop the mat, so push the outer edges of your fingertips down or interlace your palms at the small of your back. Okay, Jen and I have the heat on, so I'm gonna take off this. Hope you guys are feeling it too. Okay, chin away from your chest, but the chest towards the chin. Good, keep it up. Awesome, you guys. Breathe in. Got Mama Cindy on the phone on and breathe out. Hey, release your grip. Lower your hips down. Pull your knees towards your chest. Little rock side to side. Then start to rock front and back, front and back. Make your way into tabletop pose. Tabletop pose. Okay, from here, cat and cow. Align your shoulders right over your wrists. Hips come right over the knees. Drop your belly down, lift your chin up. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose and round. Push your palms into the mat. Feel the heels of the palms and the knees draw in and pull that up.
and then go ahead and move through this sequence on your own. So just move through flexion, extension, warm up a bit. Good, and then flatten out your back, tuck your toes, hover your knees 1 inch off the mat. Okay, so push heavily at the insides of the palms, so the L of the palm. Feel your back body lift. Lift the back of your head a little bit. Perfect, just so the gaze is towards the top of your mat and ears and shoulders are in one line. Lengthen your tailbone towards the back of your mat. You're not rounding, just lengthening the lower back. Okay, nice and slow on the breath. Okay, so this is the drill, right? So we get a little bit of tension, little bit of effort, and then notice your pattern, your reaction. So some of us give up, we're like, forget this, I'm done. Or some of us like, no matter what, I'm gonna push through. So those kinds of responses are probably pretty similar to how you deal with challenge outside of your practice, okay? It's not neither right or wrong, just is where we bring the awareness. Okay, nice and slow, high plank pose. So right foot goes back, the left foot goes back, breathe in, tighten your quadriceps, and then downward facing dog. Hey, bend your knees, shake it out, let that feel good a little bit. I'll check in, you guys hopefully are doing good. Hey, breathe in, looks awesome, and breathe out. Okay, so push heavily through the insides of the palms again, and align your pinky, your shoulder, and your hips, and then lift the hips a little higher, draw the rib cage in. Okay, breathe in, and breathe out. Good, look forward, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet towards the top of your mat, bend your knees, shake out your head for just a moment. We will add on. So we're gonna do a little bit of hip work here. You may need a water bottle or a block to support you, so we'll play around with that. Okay, so let's add on from your ragdoll. So you can shake it out, place your palms flat on the mat. It's okay if your knees bent a bit. This is not happening. Here's where you can use a water bottle or books or blocks or what have you. Okay, so as the palms are down or tent the fingertips, bring the weight to your left foot. Hover your right foot off the mat. Okay, so you're pushing heavily through the ball of the grounded foot. Now from here, tap your right toes to your right wrist, hover, and now lift up. So lift your heel in line with your hip, get your toes to face forward. Like you have resistance bands on your ankles, pull back to center, tap, and then hover. Okay, so lift, lower, tap, and then keep moving. So you're just simply pushing the weight into the ball of the left foot. A little bend in the left knee is okay to activate the muscles of the left leg. Just try to push a little bit more weight to the right palm. And then lift, just like Jen's doing, to get the heel and the hip in one line. It's totally fine if you're lifting just like 2-3 inches off the mat. Okay, we're here just for 4. Checking in, keep breathing for 3. Awesome, for 2. And 1, come back to center, shake it out. You can bend your knees, let that feel good. And then switch it out. Okay, maybe a little halfway lift to lengthen. And now place your palms firmly down on the mat. Again, you can tent the fingertips or use your water bottle or a block. Push heavily through the ball of the right foot. Hover your left toes off the mat. So there's compression here. You gotta round through your back, pull your navel up and in. This will also help with the handstand press-ups. Okay, so hover your left toes. Now tap your toes to your left wrist, hover, and now lift up. And like you have resistance bands on your on your ankles, pull in, tap, hover. Lift, squeeze in, tap, and hover. More than likely, you're by yourself. If your family is doing it, spouse or kids, just jockey some room on your mat with your neighbor. Okay, so I thought we'd take advantage of this. It's hard to do in the classes when we have a lot of people. But here, hopefully, you have plenty of space. Okay, notice dumping into the outer right hip. So push the outer right hip to center, tap, hover, and lift. Okay, just continuing to check in here to see if everyone's doing good. We're here 4. Good, Jen, looks awesome. Tighten the muscles in the lifted leg. For 2, lift from the ankle bone. On 1, shake it out. Come back to center. And then here we go all the way up. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And then hands to your chest and pause. Okay, we'll add on just a little bit. So bring your feet 6 inches apart. Bring your hands to your hips and push the weight to the left foot. So very similar to what we did. Little bend in the left knee is good. Hover your right toes. So I'll move up. Okay, hover your right toes. Lift from the ankle bone, right? And so the toes are almost pointing in like slight pigeon toe. And then lift, like you have resistance bands on the ankles, pull in. So it's lift and then lower. It's inhale and exhale. So nice and controlled. You're lifting from the ankle bone like you're lifting from your heel. Okay? Push heavily through the ball of the foot and get a little bit wobbly. So notice the difference between clenching your left toes, letting the toes be nice and wide, so stabilizing you. We're here just one more time, and then pause. Good, now turn your toes out. So your toes are pointing towards the top right-hand corner of your mat, and then now you lift and lower. Lift and lower. So the key is that you're tightening the muscles in the lifted leg, little bend in the left knee, and then again, you're resisting as you're pulling in. We're here 4. We're here 3, little thumbs up if you guys like this or hate it. For 2, Jenna asked for it actually, and 1. Okay, little rainbow. Now tap your toes forward and then your heel back. Tap your toes forward and your heel back. Toes forward and heel back. I actually got this variation from Heather Peterson from Core Power Yoga, which I absolutely love, and they have a YouTube channel. So feel free to check them out. They're offering free classes, and I taught for them for like 9 years. So thanks, Heather, for this, okay? 2 more. Front, and then back, and then front, and then back, and then shake it out, okay? We switch it out. Shift the weight to your right leg. Let your toes be nice and wide, hands on the hips, okay? Hover your left toes. Now lift from the left heel, and then lower. Lift from the left heel, and lower. Little bend in the right knee, and then lift and lower. So all of this, right, like the physical exertion is emulating challenge, just like all of us are going through. So notice what comes up for you. Like it is, you get triggered, you move into fight or flight. If you can stay totally connected. Neither right or wrong, it's just about awareness. So it's a slow lift and a slow lower. Thanks, Shannon, for joining, and Claire, yes. Namaste, Mama Cindy, and lift and lower. So again, lift from the heel and then resist. Lift from the heel and then resist, and now pause and turn the toes out, and then we lift and then lower. Little bend in the right knee, lift and lower. It could be a micro lift, just like, 3-4 inches or a little bit higher. Nice, slow and steady. Also testing out the balance. Just one more time. And then we add that little rainbow. So tap your toes forward and then your heel back. Toes forward, heel back. 4 more. Toes forward, heel back. 3 more. Good, hopefully you're feeling it. And then last one, toes forward and heel back. Shake it out. Good, come to the top of your mat, arms up, breathe in, hands to your chest, and breathe out. So take a moment just to, celebrate the opportunity to have this practice, to be together energetically, although not physically. And then anything else that comes up for you in terms of appreciation and honoring the practice. So together we breathe, inhale, big open mouth. Awesome, find Ujjayi. Hi, Susie, breathe in and out through the nose, or open mouth exhales, or a natural breath. The point is that you find a breath that works for you. Okay? You're welcome to keep the eyes closed as well, or open your eyes up, release your arms. Let's move on. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. This is variation sun egg. Exhale, eagle arms on the right. So your right arm goes underneath the left. Touch your palms together. So we actually already did this variation of posture on our back. Okay, so push again heavily through the balls of the feet. Feel the inner arches lift. Activate your quadriceps. Pull the rib cage in and lengthen your tailbone down. Okay, now from here we add a back bend. Elevate your elbows up. Move your gaze up and back. Breathe in. Keep your arms as they are. Bend your knees and round through your back. Think cat pose here. Okay, so we move from the back bend and then now rounding. Knees are nice and bent. Round through the back and try to puff up the upper back like you're parachuting the upper back. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Keep your knees bent. Unwind your arms. Inhale as chair pose. So your biceps are in line with your ears. Draw the rib cage in. I'm always reminding this again. So there's length in the lower back. Okay, nice and soft through the shoulders. If it's too much to have your biceps up by your ears, reach your arms forward. Belly in, breathe in. Forward fold and breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. So weight is in the balls of your feet. Retract your shoulders. Straight to chaturanga. Place your palms. You can step back, lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Pause for a moment. Enjoy the stretch. Low plank pose. Exhale. High plank pose. Inhale. In downward facing dog. So Jen took the double chaturanga option. perfectly fine to take that out. In fact, you can take out chaturanga or the tricep push-up all together and just come to down dog. So here's where you start to customize for you. Okay, breathe in. Bend your knees, step, jump, or walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, pinch your shoulder blades, breathe in. Forward fold and breathe out. All the way up, inhale, rise up. Good, pause and breathe out. Okay, lift and tighten your core. So the belly pulls in, breathe in. Exhale, eagle arms on the left. Left arm underneath the right. Touch the palms together. Roll your shoulders back. This looks awesome, Jen. Self-correction is perfect, right? So she starts to feel it in the body because I'm always on her. She's like, yeah, that doesn't feel right. So rib cage in, tighten your legs. Now we add the back bend, okay? Elevate your chest up. Move your gaze up and back. Let the fingertips graze the ceiling. Okay, breathe in. Bend your knees, exhale, and round through your back. So weight is in the heels. Bring your shin bones back. Think scared cat in the upper back. So you're rounding through your back. Drive your elbows in towards your belly button. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now keep the bend in your knees. Unwind your arms. Inhale as chair pose. So lift your arms up so your biceps are in line with the ears, or reach your arms forward. Find slow and steady committed breath. Break when you need, but try to push through. The only thing we're doing here is finding the opportunity to be in the moment and understanding our reactions to situations, right? Just understanding, in other words, mindfulness. Okay, breathe in. Such a good hold, forward fold, and breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, down dog, or double chaturanga. Checking in again, so your choice here, what works for you. And then downward facing dog. Okay, slow and steady breathing. Breath in and breath out. So we'll go through that sequence 2 more times, so each arm 1 time. Find the rhythm of the breath. Allow the soundtrack of the breath to keep you motivated. Here we go. Gaze forward, breathe in. Bend your knees, step, hop, or jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Go deep on your forward fold, exhale. All the way up, inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm underneath the left. Back bend, inhale. Bend your knees and round, exhale. Keep your knees bent, unwind your arms, inhale as chair pose. Forward fold and exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Straight to chaturanga, exhale, step or jump back. And if you're jumping back, please land with bent elbows, upward facing, inhale. Low plank pose, exhale. High plank pose, inhale, and downward facing dog. Slow down your breath. Allow the breath to be slow and steady. Again, break when you need. Okay, 1 more breath in here. 1 more breath out. Okay, last time this sequence. Bend your knees, breathe in. Step, hop, or jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, it's Ardha Uttanasana. Forward fold and exhale. All the way up, inhale, rise up, reach, reach, reach. Left arm underneath the right, exhale, eagle arms. Back bend, inhale. Bend your knees and round, exhale. Unwind your arms, chair pose, inhale. Forward fold and exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Step or jump back or take down dog. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Low plank pose, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. And downward facing dog. So slow it down. Breathe in. Rib cage in, hips high, and breathe out. Awesome, we move on from here. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Bend and open, get some space there in the hip flexor. So like we've been doing from the beginning, right? Here, Jen's getting open hip posture, like the right hip is stacking on top of the left. Push the palms nice and firmly down. Move your gaze towards your back toes so there's no tension in your neck. And once you played around with the hip opening, now you drop the outer right hip down a bit, just as perfect, and lift from the inner right thigh, okay? Lift your heel a little higher, so imagine lifting from the inseam of your right inner thigh. Exhale, tap your right knee to your upper right arm. Okay? The tendency is going to bring the weight to the pinky edges of your hands. Push through the insides of the palms. Now isolate your shoulders right over your wrist. Notice the breath, and then pendulum swing your right knee to your left elbow. And then back over to your right elbow. And then back over to your left elbow. Looks awesome. Tighten through your back leg. No bend in the back leg. And then notice if you're flailing your leg from side to side. That's not the intention. It's ha, ha, ha. So every time you drive your knee to your upper low lunge. Okay, roll your shoulders back and pull your chest forward so you open your upper back. Now drop your back heel, your left heel flat on the mat. So your left toes point towards the top left-hand corner of your mat. And inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Lift your chest, lift your arms. Okay, so you have heel to heel alignment. Your back toes face the top left-hand corner of your mat. Okay, and if your back heel is lifted, you can shorten your stance. The priority, as far as I'm concerned, is to keep your shoulders square to the top of the mat, although your left outer hip is peeking forward. And just like you did naturally draw nose in, pull the rib cage in. So there is a subtle back bend. See if you can take any major arch out of the lower back. Okay, breathe in, lift up. Just adding on from Sun A, exhale, float your right arm underneath your left like eagle arm, not like eagle arm, eagle arms. Okay, bring your forearms up, before you have a back bend, bring your forearms away from your face. Yeah, that's perfect. Drop the shoulders down. Now get super rooted, right? So push your feet down. Keep your belly button pulling up and in. And now at the back bend, similar to that Sun A. So lift your elbows up. Think about getting the center of your chest up towards your elbows. Push through the outer edges of your back foot. And move your gaze up and back. Okay, so it's breath in. And breath out. Good, one more breath in. Here's a big transition on the breath out. So keep your eagle arms, go lateral lunge. So your back leg bends, right toes face the side. So you're in a lateral lunge, your left knee is bent. Okay, push through the pinky edges of your feet, and now reach your fingertips forward. Okay, so pause and breathe. So that's kind of a big transition. So if you needed to look or adjust, no problem. So do that, and then settle in. So continue to push, getting through the outer edges of your feet, lengthen through your spine, keep the rib cage in, and breathe. Okay, one breath in. Push, push, push through the outer edges of your feet and breathe out. And keep your legs exactly as they are. We go open twist to the back of the room. So right arm down, left arm up, and twist. Okay, so here again, pushing through the pinky edges of the foot, like you're gonna rip the mat in two. Right palm pushes down, and as much energy as you can, lift up. Okay, so breathe in. Awesome, and breath out. One more inhale here. Exhale is low lunge, front of the room. So crawl to the top of your mat, bend your right knee, lift your back heel up. So we're back to low lunge, front of the room. Look forward, standing splits. Pour the weight to your right foot and lift your left heel off the mat. You can play around with opening up your hip so that the left hip stacks on top of the right and then lowering your left hip down. You can play around with that. I love the stretch where you extend your left fingertips back, get a quad or out, get a quad stretch, reach your right arm back, grab the big toe side of your foot, and kick up, but totally fine just to play around with what feels good. Okay, breathe in. Come back to standing splits on the breath out. So a little bit of power. Lift from your inner left thigh, breathe in. Shiva squat and breathe out, knee to calf. Extend both your legs straight, breathe in. Shiva squat and breathe out. So keep moving. Those of you that like the handstand kick-ups or handstands, push your palms firmly down and then use the grounded leg a little hop. That's it, Jen. So if you're into the handstand, push through the heel of the palm, the base knuckle, the fingerprint, little cupping in. Arms are nice and straight. Get your shoulders over your wrist. So there's a little hop and a squeeze at the top. We're here 3, here 2, looks perfect. Awesome, and 1. Standing split, so we meet together. Step your lifted foot back, low lunge. Right leg high, 3-legged dog, bend and open. And exhale, chaturanga or downward facing dog. You can go chin stand, whatever works. Upward facing, inhale. Double chaturanga, high plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. So the point is, a really nice part, if there is one of not practicing together, is that you can try on things maybe you wouldn't try on in a yoga class. Because the reality of it is I know we all compare, even though we try not to. So get creative, and then listen. And that may mean for you, like taking out chaturanga and just go down. Okay? All right, left side. Left heel high, inhale. Bend and open. So now, perfect. So you're working on stacking the left hip on top of the right, but try to push weight to the left palm. Okay, so you're getting a nice big opening up in the left hip flexor. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Now lower your outer left hip down, but keep your left heel high. Okay, breathe in. Touch your left knee to your upper left arm and breathe out. Okay, power through your back leg, round through your back. Keep your shoulders right where they are over your wrists. Gaze can be slightly forward, and then tap your left knee to your right elbow. And then back over to the left elbow, back to the right. So again, you exhale as you tap. It's ha, ha, as opposed to flailing. Now you absolutely can have your right knee down. It's no problem at all. Just taking some of the load out of your core. Okay, so it's ha and ha. Okay, good. Just 2 more times each side. Good, Jen, you got it. 1 more time each side. And then left heel high, breathe in. Knee towards your chest, breathe out. Look forward, step through low lunge. So heel and then toe. Okay, low lunge, so get your left knee over your left ankle. Pull your chest forward and your shoulders back. Drop your right heel flat on the mat. Inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Lift your chest and lift your arms. So just like Jen's doing, you can play around with it a little bit. So you're aiming for heel to heel alignment. Okay, and then again, now rather than your back toes facing parallel to the mat, to the back of the mat, yeah, that's it, Jen, perfect. Just like Jen did, you can shorten your stance and then get your back toes to face like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Although, you know, if we were drawing like a stick figure, you'd have heel to heel alignment and 2 hips forward. Pretty challenging to do. Focus first on getting your shoulders forward, and then just with each breath, getting the right hip to nudge forward a little bit. Okay, rib cage in, breathe in. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm underneath the left. Pull your forearms away from your face. Push through the outer edge of your back foot, and then add your back bend. Move your gaze up and back. Brush your fingertips on the ceiling, and elevate the center of your chest up towards your thumbs. Okay, breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, 1 more breath in, lift. Exhale is lateral lunge with eagle arms. Okay, so you're bending into your back leg. Both sets of your toes face the side, and then push through the pinky edges of your mat. So the toes face the long side of the mat on the right. Bend your right knee a ton. Roll your shoulders back, but bring your fingertips forward so your upper back continues to open. And the right knee can pull out just a little bit. Always the knees point in the direction of the toes. Okay, breathe in. Try to rip the mat in 2 and breathe out. Keep your legs exactly as they are, and easy twist back of the room. So now your left arm goes down, right arm goes up. Okay, so move your gaze up towards your top hand. If that creates tension in your neck, gaze can be down to the side or up. Okay, good. It looks really, really good, Jen. So nice. Keep the breath going. Breathe in. Breathe out. And 1 more inhale. Low lunge, exhale. So get some creativity as you flow to the top of the mat. Left knee is bent. Okay, standing splits. Place your palms down. Lift your right heel up. And get your chest towards your thigh, forehead towards your shin. Breathe in. And then open up. Let's open up and breathe out. Okay, so shake it out a little bit before we move into the Shiva squat. If you like the quad stretch, play around with bringing your right arm out like a kickstand. Reach your left arm back. Grab for your ankle or the big toe side of your foot. Try to stack the hips. Get your chest towards your shin, thigh, forehead towards the shin. Okay, breathe in. Release and breathe out. Okay, back to standing splits. Palms down, breathe in. Shiva squat and breathe out. Right knee, left calf. Straighten your legs, inhale. Bend your knees and exhale. Awesome breath, Jen. Straighten, inhale, and bend, exhale. So stay here or place your palms down. You've got a wall if you need any place in the house will work. And then just a little hop. So again, think about pushing from the grounded leg, not the lifted leg, and then squeeze at the top. Okay, try not to get wrapped up on getting into full handstand. If you get a little bit of hang time, that's perfect. Hey, hi you guys, thank you for joining. Hey, we're here for, Kristen's on, now we can really start for 3, for 2, and 1. Standing split, step back, low lunge. So right foot steps back, left heel high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga,
chin stand or downward facing dog. Okay, make your way into downward and find your breath. Awesome, Jen, you took the double chaturanga option. It's perfect. Hey, slow down your breath. If you just joined, we're moving into the flow. Okay, so follow along or just close your eyes and move. Feel the energy of everybody. Somewhat complicated, feel a little bit intricate. Okay, so here we go together. Downward facing dog, come into the breath. Slow and steady breathing to begin in order to set the tone. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, right heel high, inhale. Right knee to upper right arm, exhale. Switch it over to your left arm, back over to your right, and inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Back heel down, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, eagle arms. Lift your elbows up, back bend, inhale. Lateral lunge with eagle arms, exhale. Unwind your arms, easy twist to the back of the room, breathe in. Low lunge, front of the room, exhale. Standing splits, left heel high, inhale. Shiva squat, exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale, re-extend, inhale. Step back, low lunge, exhale. Palms down, three-legged dog, inhale. Chaturanga, chin stand, handstand, whatever you got. Upward facing dog, inhale. Low plank pose, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Find the breath. Slow it down. Left heel high, inhale. Left knee to upper left arm, exhale. Switch it over to your right, back over to your left, and inhale, re-extend. Step through low lunge, exhale. Flatten your back heel down, warrior one, inhale. Right arm underneath the left, exhale. Back bend with eagle arms, inhale. Lateral lunge with eagle arms, exhale. Easy twist, left arm down, right arm high, inhale. And low lunge, front of the room, exhale. Standing splits, inhale. Shiva squat, exhale. One more, inhale. Shiva squat, exhale. Straighten, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Left heel high, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Low plank pose, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Check in. One more time each side. Right heel high, inhale. Knee to right upper arm, exhale. Over to your left elbow, back over to your right. Inhale, re-extend. Step through low lunge, exhale. Back heel down, warrior one, inhale. Eagle arms, left arm underneath the right, exhale. Back bend, inhale. Lateral lunge with eagle arms, exhale. Keep the legs, unwind the arms, right arm down, left arm high, twist, inhale. Low lunge, front of the room, exhale. Standing splits, inhale. Shiva squat, exhale. A little different here, straighten, inhale. Shiva squat, and actually in a forward fold, exhale. Forward fold, top of the mat, bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, eagle arms on the left. Left arm underneath the right. Left leg comes high, up and over. Raise your legs. Shift the weight into your left heel. Your right heel. Get light through your toes. So the weight is in your right heel. Knock your right hip forward, two hips are forward. Rib cage in. Bring your forearms away from your face. So align the elbows with the shoulders. That's good balance. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Awesome. Unwind your legs and arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Bend your elbows, lift your chest up, tailbone down. Arms up, inhale. Forward fold and exhale. Super good. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Still looking good, you guys. Upward facing dog, inhale. Hopefully the music's still good. Low lunge, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. So last time that sequence with that little add-on at the end. Left heel high, inhale. Left knee, upper left arm, exhale. Over to your right, back over to your left. Inhale, left heel high. Step through low lunge, exhale. Flatten your back heel down, warrior one, inhale. Right arm underneath the left, exhale. Tighten your back leg, back bend, inhale. Lateral lunge with eagle arms, exhale. Keep the legs, unwind the arms. Easy twist to the back of the room. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Bend your left knee. Standing splits. Inhale. Shiva squat and exhale. One more. Inhale. Shiva squat. Just re-extend to reset. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale. Chair pose. Eagle on the right. Exhale. Right arm underneath the left. Shift the weight to your left leg. Lift the right leg up and over. So if you're like me and you're super tight in the hips, I know Jen a little bit too, you end up knocking the hips out of neutral in order to get the leg wrap. Totally fine. Once you've got the leg wrap, right hip back, left hip forward, rib cage in, and try to lean back a little bit. So the back of the head, shoulders, hips in one line. Find the breath. Awesome, hold in, you got it. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Good, unwind your legs and arms. Reset, inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Arms up, inhale. Forward fold and exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga and exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Low plank pose, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. So a short standing series, similar sequence that we did on Tuesday. Got some comments about it. It was super challenging, so we're gonna play around with maybe, it was my cueing that had us off a bit. So here we go. Right heel, high, inhale. Step forward, low lunge, exhale. Pyramid pose. Step your back foot forward. Two heels are flat on the mat. Okay, so try to pull your right heel back, your left heel forward, the outer hips in. So right hip scoots back, left hip scoots forward. Breathe in, sink into it and breathe out. Good, look up and lengthen, inhale. Revolve pyramid pose, exhale. Bring your left hand to the pinky edge of your right foot or on your shin, any place but the knee, and then right arm goes up. Okay, two legs are straight, you're in a twist. Okay, if the back heel is lifted, just shorten your stance. Okay, now look forward, breathe in. Revolve half moon and breathe out. Bend your right knee, pour the weight to the right foot, lift your left foot off the mat. Okay, so move your left palm forward a bit. Just like Jen, the shoulder is right on the left shoulder on top of the left wrist. Okay, breathe in. And then hands to the mat and breathe out. Here's pistol toe squat. Breathe in, Shiva squat and breathe out. Now you can keep your palms down or palms to your chest. So Jen, if you can keep your palms down just to demo. Yep, and then pistol toe squat. Drive your left knee in towards your chest. Shoot the left leg through. So hands can be at your chest, palms down, your choice. Breathe in, LOP. And breathe out. Okay, super good. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Standing splits, inhale. And then from here we move half moon pose, exhale. Bring your right arm down, open up so the left toes face the left of the room, and lift your left arm up, so moving into an open hip posture. Stack your shoulders, find one non-moving point. Breathe in, low lunge and breathe out. Right heel high, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Or down dog. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. Good, downward facing dog. Any way to get there is perfect. Okay, so find the breath. Okay, let's go left side. Left heel high, inhale. Step through low lunge, exhale. Pyramid pose. Step your back foot forward, straighten both of your legs. Scoot your right hip forward and your left hip back. Find some length, breathe in. Sandwich your chest towards your thigh, forehead towards your shin, and breathe out. Okay, so let your right inner thigh draw up. Two hips are level. Okay, breathe in, find some length. Yep, and then chest towards your thigh, forehead towards your shin, and breathe. Keep your legs the same. Look up, inhale. Revolve pyramid pose, exhale. Bring your right palm to the pinky edge of your left foot. Reach your left arm up. Again, your palm can be on a block, a water bottle on your shin, and just work the twist like we've been doing. Okay, breathe in. Super good, and breathe out. Okay, without overcomplicating it, just shift your gaze forward, revolve half moon. Move your right palm forward a bit, shift the weight to your left leg, lift your right heel off the mat. Okay, again, your gaze can be down, to the side, or up. Breathe in, standing splits and breathe out. Okay, Shiva squat, breathe in first to prepare. Shiva squat, one more time, straighten, Shiva squat and breathe out. Okay, pistol toe squat. Keep your palms on the mat like Jen will do, or bring your palms to your chest. Drive your right knee towards your chest, find your gaze forward, and then shoot the right leg through. Your right heel can tap, you can hover, you can use your palms. Find the variation that works. A little better than this. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. Rewind, standing split. So right knee towards your chest, standing splits, and then right into balancing half moon. Place your left palm down, open up your hips so the right hip stacks on top of the left, and reach your right arm up. Now the tendency will be for your grounded toes, your left toes to turn in or out, so keep your left toes facing forward. Breathe in, step back, low lunge, and breathe out. Left heel high, inhale, chaturanga, exhale, shift forward, lower. Upward facing, inhale, downward facing dog or double chaturanga. Breathe in. And breathe out. Super good. Shift forward. You got it. Lower all the way down to your belly. And then from here, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale. Ha. And then inhale, lift just your chest. And use the heels of the palms to pull back in space. So you're not using your palms here. You're channeling the lower back. Press the tops of the feet down so the kneecaps lift. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Move your gaze to the right, soften your arms by your sides. Okay, one breath in, and breath out. Good, bound locust pose. Bring your chin back to center. Interlace your palms at the small of your back. Open your mouth, exhale. Inhale, lift your shins, lift your chest. So let the knuckles drive towards the back of the room. And slightly move your gaze up and back so you're bending at the neck spine. The entire spine, lift the heels a little higher. Chest a little bit higher. One more breath in. Exhale, lower down. Look to the left. Soften your arms by your sides. Let the toes fall in, the heels fall. Okay, and then from here, just roll on over onto your back. Pull your knees up and in towards your chest. Now, if you have more time, I encourage you to stay here for 5-10 minutes, moving into variations of postures. More back bending, happy baby pose, more twist. Typically I like to teach at least an hour, but we only have 55 minutes, so I wish the cool down could be longer, so please stay. If you're staying on track with us for now, let's take wind removing pose. So lengthen your left leg down, interlace your palms at the right knee. Now use the strength of your arms to pull your right knee in towards your right chest, or towards your right shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale and supine twist. Let your right knee come up and over. Send the arms out. So here, we've opened the hips, intra rotation, extra rotation. Here we're just taking a final twist to prepare the spine for the last posture. Okay, one more breath in. And breath out. Take your time, come back through center. Pull your knees up and in, and then switch it out. Okay, relax your right leg down. Interlace the palms of the left knee. You can flex your toes for just a moment so the right half is down. And then you don't have to flex your toes, just let it be natural. You use the strength of the arms to get the left knee towards the left shoulder. One breath in. Exhale and twist. Let your left knee come up and over. Extend your left arm out and breathe. So the challenge for most of us is to stay in it, to keep the breath slow and steady. Thank you, Sheila, for joining. And then take your time, come back in through center, pull your knees up and in. Just draw little circles going one direction and then the other direction. As I said, if you have more time to stay with your cool down, please do. Otherwise, take the breath in and exhale and release. Let your legs extend out, your arms extend out, take up space. And then marinate here on this idea of gratitude for our practice, to acknowledge the challenges that we face, and to lean into the support of the practice of yoga to get you through them. And rest as long as you can, at least 2 minutes, if not longer. Let me know if you have suggestions or questions or comments. From my heart to yours, namaste.